Hello everybody, welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back to my channel if you have been here, and welcome. I am a movie geek, as we can tell by the channel, but there is one movie in this world that makes me so fucking happy. All I need is this movie and Lemonade, and I'm good. Literally, I don't need anything else. This is my favorite movie on the planet, and as you can tell by the title, we are watching Heathers. So fucking good. It is so fucking good. This video comes out on August 31st, and tomorrow is September 1st, which means that tomorrow is National Heathers Day. Literally, there's no other appropriate time for this movie to be played.
The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I've seen this movie probably like 7, 8 times, maybe 10. I have the movie poster in my bedroom. I am a whore for Christian Slater. I am a whore for Winona Ryder. I will watch Pulp Fiction one day in my life, just not right now.
Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Hey, said I, whatever will be.
I thrive for this movie. I thrive for this movie. Everybody in this movie, I could probably name. Like, Kim Walker, rest in power, bitch. Honestly, like, outfits still kind of slap if it wasn't for the shoulder pads. And like, look at her oversized red blazer. Ahead of her time. Ahead of her time. Her handwriting gave me such anxiety. Like,
she said yes.
why you write so big?
I said,
Literally, this is gonna be me just spitting like facts about this movie the entire time. So apparently Kim Walker and Christian Slater dated during this movie and then broke up after like she finished all of her scenes, and then he started like hanging out with Winona, and I thought that was super funny.
Dear Martha, you're so sweet.
Oh my
You'd
god.
be so right. Veronica Sawyer, Heather Chandler sandwich. Oh, hell yes. I want to get a Heather and put her on my Johnson and just start spinning around like a goddamn pinwheel. Punch it in.
Straight males, cis straight white males, still the same, never changed, never changed. Heathers was ahead of its time.
I told Dennis if he gives me another political topic, I'd spew burrito chunks.
At me, at me, at me, at me. If I ever, literally, the way that I love Christian Slater so much, I think he's such a genius. Like, I'm literally just sucking his dick. I love his work. I love everything that he's in. Mr. Robot, fucking fantastic. He was great. I even watched fucking Wizard just for him. And that movie was shit.
does it not bother you that everybody in this school thinks that you're a piranha? Like I give a shit.
They all want me as a friend or a fuck. I'm worshipped Westerberg.
And I'm only a junior. The power that she had. Like, to be completely honest, like, she really did have that energy. She had that bad bitch energy. She had that bad bitch power. Like, nobody could touch her. Oh my god, Martha.
Here we go.
Martha Dunstock was an underrated legend. Like, they really didn't have to go that deep into her, like, whole story and everything. It made me very sad, very depressed, because I very much relate to Martha Dunstock in way too many ways that I would love to admit. Editing L here, hi. How are you doing? When I'm talking about how much I love Jason Dean, I'm really referencing the musical version of Jason Dean, because he was definitely romanticized more, and I go into this a little bit more, but I just wanted to put this in the beginning because I talked about it more in the end. Jason Dean was definitely romanticized a lot more, and definitely a lot calmer than he was in the movie, but since we're watching the movie, I'm just talking about my feelings towards the characters and their interpretations as a whole. So definitely I'm not romanticizing the fact that he is a murderer and a killer and a psychopath and a horrible person, even though it may seem like that. I do know that that is wrong. I do know that is not something that you should like or love or fall for, and if you do, you need to get out of those situations, because they can definitely eventually lead into like domestic abuse and sexual assault and lots of other things, and I know the difference between right and wrong in that sense, so I'm just want to put it out there that that is not what I am liking. I'm sorry that this is very long, but I just want to get that across before, I get canceled. Enjoy the video.
Hello, Jason Dean.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, his energy, just something about it just hits me different. I don't care.
Sawyer.
He is the elite of boys that I will thirst over. Like,
What do you do?
like, it's so hard for me to sit here and just watch this movie and like not have a crush on that man. He's so cute to me. I'm just like, the way that he carries himself, he's just like, his badass energy, he just doesn't give a fuck. He's smart as hell.
Later.
Definitely.
Oh, that energy, you cannot replicate it.
I thought you had given up on high school, guys.
Never say never. Honestly, Andy Fickman, please cast me, if you ever do Heather's the movie, please cast me as Veronica. Cast me as Veronica, cast me as Heather Duke, cast me as a stoner chick, cast me as a girl, as like the school reporter, like an extra. I don't care. I will literally just be on set. I will be your personal assistant. I just want to be on set when they do the movie. I think they have the rights to do Heather's the Musical, the movie, and if they do, I know that they said that they were working on it in like an article or something, but if they do, I will do anything.
Heather, your mother's here.
Emily Gilmore, the star-studded cast that we had, iconic.
You gonna pull a super chug with that?
Oh,
No, but if you're nice, I'll let you buy me a slushie.
I'm sorry. This scene was elite. In the musical, it's also elite. It is so good. Freeze Your Brain, such a fantastic number.
I'm Ryan. Freeze your brain, shatter your skull, fight pain with more pain. Forget who you are, unburden your load. Forget in 6 weeks you'll be back on the road. When the voice in your head says you're better off dead, don't open a vein. Just freeze your brain.
The extreme always seems to make an impression.
And it did. And it did. And it did.
Say cherry or Coke.
Come on, David. Should we get back to the party?
We will. It's just so hot tonight. I can't control myself.
She obviously did not want to do anything, but he peer pressured her. He forced her to do something. And yes, you could counteract that and say but she still did it anyway. I'm like, yeah, just because she didn't want to. She obviously did not want to. If you looked in her face, even look at this scene, the way that they did this, showing that even though Heather Chandler had all of this, and she was the big bad and all that stuff, she was still a person who still wanted to be liked and loved and stuff. Oof! Just, he knows how to make an entrance.
Dreadful etiquette, I apologize.
They were an ultimate couple, but they were also very toxic. But we will get into that.
What about milk and orange juice? What's the upchuck factor on that?
I'm a no-rust build-up man myself.
Don't be a dick. Stuff will kill her.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right here, right now. I definitely, if a guy ever entered my life the way that Jason Dean did into Veronica's life and was very blatantly like this, I would never.
Oh my god. I can't believe best friend.
And your worst enemy.
Same difference.
Heather and I used to go out, but she said I was boring. But now I realize I really wasn't boring. It's just that she was dissatisfied with her life.
That's very good, Peter.
Promise. Okay, just as long as it's not going to be one of those nights where they get shit-faced and take us to a pasture to tip cows.
At North Carolina, you go on a date to Bojangles and then you go sit in one of the high school parking lots and that's your date. Am I exposing some people? Maybe.
Our love is God.
Let's get a
Let's go
slushie.
get a slushie.
The way that my family and my friends all think that I would get myself in a literal relationship just like Veronica in this movie makes me kind of sad that they would think that low of myself. But also, like, can I find myself a Jason Dean that's not a killer? Please and thank you. I don't want my future husband / future boyfriends to be classified as unsubs on Criminal Minds. Like, no, I'm good. Can't wait for my law schools to look me up and see this shit on the internet. And they're like, should she be a lawyer?
2.
Three.
Whoa! Did you miss him completely?
Yeah, but don't worry, it was worth it just to see the look
Hey,
on.
don't move. I'll get him back.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
JD was a dick. JD was a huge asshole, and he definitely deserved his fate at the end of the movie.
I love my dead gay son.
Dear Diary, my teen angst bullshit has a body count.
Come on, kids.
Like, this is so sad, but it's so true that people will do anything to be in front of a camera, i.e. I sitting in front of a camera watching a fucking movie. But people will do literally anything to get that exposure, and it's really hard to know who your friends are and that type of thing.
You want to see the canoeing shots?
What is this, blackmail?
Yes, it is.
I'll give you a week's lunch money.
I don't want your fucking money.
I don't want your money.
I don't want your money. I got this just for you. Keep your money. There's nothing I won't do for you. I'll come through for you every time.
What song would we be at? Oh, we would just have finished I Say No.
You get the
I
negatives and
say
everything
no.
back
And like, hey yo, what's the bird? Tell me what's that sound? Hey yo, what's the bird? I'll put you in the ground. Go, go, what's the bird? You're a big girl. What's the bird? I'm not allowed. And send you straight to hell.
This is a decision that affects all of us. And there's only one chance to get it right.
Martha Dunstock was a underrated character. I still feel like even when I watch this movie, I forget about Martha, and it's so sad.
Veronica, have you heard? We were doing Chinese at the food fair when it comes over the radio that Martha Dump Truck tried to buy the farm.
Is she dead?
No, that's the punchline. She's alive and in stable condition. Just another case of a geek trying to imitate the popular people of the school and failing miserably.
So Veronica's parents were literally right there watching this go down, and they literally did nothing. My parents literally would have been like, what the fuck? Here's my yearbook quote. If you were happy every day of your life, you wouldn't be a human being, you would be a game show host.
Even the ones who think big fun are tuneless Euro fags. People love me. You know, you haven't signed
I hate the 80s because they use this word all the time, and it makes me sick. Okay, so if this was in the musical, we would be at Meant to Be Yours right now, which genuinely is probably one of my favorite songs in the musical.
Left me and I fell apart. I punched the wall and cried, bam, bam, bam. Then I found you changed my heart and set loose all that truthful shit inside. And so I built a bomb. Tonight our school is Vietnam. Let's guarantee they never see their senior prom. I was meant to be yours. We were meant to be one. Don't give up on me now. Finish what we've begun. I was meant to be yours.
You think just because you started this thing, you can end it?
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you, I swear to God. How do I turn off the goddamn bomb, asshole?
Fuck you!
And that was my favorite part. I do have to say that in the musical, I did prefer that version of JD a little bit more. He was more romanticized, but he wasn't as hardcore as the movie version of JD was. My thing is, how was Veronica not scarred for life? She literally just saw her boyfriend, like, get blown into smithereens. I really would have wanted, like, a follow-up, or at least, like, in any way, shape, or form, I would love to, like, talk to Dan Waters himself and just ask him a question, like, where do you think these characters are now? Like, what?
Veronica,
Just different things like
you look
that.
like hell. Veronica, what are you doing?
Heather, my love, there's a new sheriff in town.
And the fact it was so easy to take that title away from Heather proves how, like, stupid she was.
I do.
Of course, up next is Drunk History, because I haven't finished that yet. So yeah, that was Heather's the movie. It's one of my favorite movies on the planet. I love it so much. Just the way that it really talks about things that high schoolers go through, and like they really poke fun, and it's a satire. Like, I tried my hardest to do, like, to keep it as like as family friendly as I could, like PG-13 as I could, but it's the thing is, like, these are things that we don't need to censor, because these are things that we need to talk about. These are situations and things that people, our society just needs to talk about, but we don't as much as we should. A lot of it we do talk about. I think we've gotten a whole lot better, definitely. I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10 because it's my favorite movie. It's fantastic. If I had to give the musical a rating, I'd give the musical a 15 out of 10. I think the musical's fucking great. I hope you guys, like, go and actually watch this movie if you haven't seen it before, because it's so good. I cut out some stuff. There are some scenes that you need to experience for yourself, but I just kept in, like, the funny stuff and, like, some of, like, my little rants about my favorite things about this movie. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all my social media linked in the description below, and turn on my post notifications because I make new videos every Monday. So have an amazing, awesome, fantastic, splendid, beautiful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.